Hey there, CJMS students, and welcome to Notes 2.9 Part 2. So, using the number line to answer each of the following questions. So, how far is negative 7 from 0 and in what direction? So, here's 0. How many spaces is it to negative 7? That should be pretty easy. It's 7 spaces, and it's left. So, really, just to review, we can say the absolute value of negative 7 is 7, right? So, let's think back to our previous work. How would you use the counting method to represent the following? In the football game, the rush is 7 yards, the rush is negative 7 yards. So basically, you just use the number line, and you'd say I'd move right 7 times, and then I'd move left 7 times. So we can actually write that down. Move right 7 times, then move left 7 times. And you can almost say, and I forgot to say left, my fault, move left negative 7 times, right? So we could really say 7 plus negative 7 equals 0. So this is going to hold true for any number and its opposite, right? They will always equal 0. So, for instance, negative 5 plus 5, that will always equal 0. 9 plus negative 9 will always equal 0. Negative 1,000 plus 999, will that equal 0? No, because they're not exact opposites. I would have to say 1,000, right? That would equal 0. Okay, so that's the important takeaway, is that the additive inverse of a number, right, or its opposite, if I add the opposite of a number, so here if I take negative 5 and I add its opposite, or 5 is the additive inverse of negative 5, or if I take positive 9 and I add its opposite, negative 9 is the additive inverse of 9, I will always get 0. So the sum of any number and its opposite is equal to 0. That's the additive inverse, we can call additive inverse, all right? So the two biggest things you need to remember from today are, number one, the absolute value is just the positive distance away a number is from 0, right? So the absolute value of negative 8 is 8. The absolute value of positive 8 is also 8. The other thing you need to remember is that as you move further to the left on the number line, the numbers actually get smaller. So negative 17 is smaller than negative 16 because negative 17 is further to the left. The last thing you're going to do is kind of start translating these phrases of positive and negative numbers to complete this riddle. So, for instance, 3 units to the left of 0, we would say that that's negative 3. So we go to 0 and we go 1, 2, 3, and we put the letter H. The opposite of 13, the opposite of a positive 13 is a negative 13. So I move to negative 13, here's negative 10, negative 11, negative 12, negative 13, and I put the letter A there. A deposit of $15. This is plus 15 or positive 15. When you deposit money, you're adding money to your bank account. So you go here and you put a T on 15. Let's go a little bit harder one. A debt of $12, again, related to money. When you owe money, that's negative money, right? So that's negative 12, not minus 12, but negative 12. So here's negative 10, negative 11, negative 12. There's a T there. The opposite of negative 13 is obviously positive 13. So O on positive 13, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go ahead and probably let you do the rest on your own. So that's the end of part 2.